Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here, and today I have for you, is Tubi editing their content? Well, the short and sweet, simple answer to that is yes. Tubi is editing their content, and they have been for quite some time. I don't know how many people have noticed or not, but I've seen, I've seen a tweet here recently, which I'm going to bring up here in a minute. That got some traction, and people were like, "What? Tubi's editing your content?" Yes, they have been for quite some time, and I absolutely hate using the word content, by the way, because I believe it is entertainment, it is movies, it is TV, it's not content, but content is the word of the day. What can you say? But yeah, I want to go ahead and bring up this tweet right here. I saw from David Linenhawk, which I hope I said his name right, and it says his tweet. We'll read over here, and then we'll read this. It says, "Tubi has fallen. I don't know if this is true, but I know many full moon films have edited nudity out of their films on Tubi. This is the danger of advertiser-based streaming." Well, that is true. I am friends with Brooks Davis, who is a director and editor over at Full Moon Features. He's a friend of the channel as well, too. He himself has told me that, yes, Tubi has edited, that does edit it and make them edit out stuff for putting them on Tubi. Take, for instance, August Kiss, who is also a friend of the channel, who does a nude scene in the Full Moon movie Murderbot. It has been edited out on Tubi and has been ever since it's been up on Tubi. Tubi. So if you want to see August's breast, you have to subscribe to Full Moon, Full Moon's actual streaming services. And it's not on DVD or Blu-ray yet, but if it does get put out, which it should, you will be able to see August's breast in that. But this says, "Heads up, mutants who use Tubi." Mutants, by the way, is the term used for Joe Bob Briggs and the Last Drive-In fans. We call ourselves mutants. It says, "Heads up, mutants who use Tubi." According to Brad Henderson of TerraVision, great boutique Blu-ray physical media record label, says, "Tubi has been actively asking producers to cut and edit content out of their movies and or cutting it themselves. It hasn't been all across the board, but in the group where that post was made, members noticed a number of 70s genre films were cut as much as 15 to 20 minutes. So check the running times before you decide to watch." Now, like I said, I know a lot of people love Tubi, and I don't want to anger a lot of those people, because I think Tubi is one of the better streaming services, and it's a great thing. Like, I've talked to a bunch of independent directors. I've used Tubi myself because I've talked to a bunch of independent directors who've asked me to watch their films on Tubi because they're on Tubi, and I can watch them there, and they're free. So I do that because these guys, I'm friends with these independent directors and stuff, and I want to see their work. And Tubi is a great streaming service for these independent directors, because it helps them get their work out. A lot of these times their movies and stuff, they can't be streamed on Netflix, because, like, if you've watched the VHS Massacre documentary by my good friend Thomas Seymour, Netflix and them turn their back on independent filmmakers that they built their streaming platforms on, because, like, when they first started, they needed content, and Netflix and them used a lot of independent films and filmmakers, and then once they got to a certain point, they just shunned them. That's it. They swept them away, never gave them any money, never went back to them, and just ignored them, and just went straight into the where we are with streaming and how it is horrible today. And this is another great example of why physical media, actual physical DVDs, Blu-rays, all that good stuff, like I always talk about, is still so important, because they will be unedited. But I will give Tubi props, because it is a very popular streaming service. A lot of people see it. And the thing is, here, a lot of people that didn't know this, these movies and stuff were being edited, because they watched Tubi all the time. So they don't know that these are edited, because this is the first times they're seeing those movies and stuff on Tubi. So it doesn't register them. And then when they start finding this out, they start what? They're doing that. I will say this much, because I think it's wrong that they have to ask these producers, directors to edit, or Tubi's editing themselves. I think that's wrong. I think art should be able to be seen as it was, and especially on this. But I also understand, Tubi is more of a TV network more than a stream. I mean, it's streaming, but it's more like a TV network where they've always had advertisers, and that's how they keep it free. So, with advertisers comes those problems, like with regular cable or network television. When this movie has been edited, formatted to fit the time allotted, and cuss words and all that have been taken out from TV. So Tubi is sort of in that boat like that. And I get it, and I understand it. I don't like it. I'm a physical media collector myself, and I will always choose physical media over streaming. But if you like Tubi and stuff, that's awesome. But I wanted to make this video and let you know, to be aware that yes, Tubi has and will probably continue to edit a lot of their movies and shows on there. But if you feel comfortable watching Tubi and it doesn't bother you, that's fine. But if you don't feel comfortable watching Tubi and that starts to bother you, the choice is up to you. I don't want to. I don't want to go down too hard on Tubi, to be honest with you, because, like I said, I think it's a great tool for independent filmmakers to share their work and so that it can be seen. It really helps them because if maybe something they make doesn't get on like Netflix or Hulu or something like that, and it can get on Tubi and it becomes massively streamed on Tubi, that can help them out with, because these independent directors are trying to actually make movies that we love. And that's why Tubi is, become so popular, because there's so many of these weird, crazy, out of the box movies, low budget horror films that are on there that people just find daily. But at the same time, they are being edited for cuss words, nudity, and all that stuff, which, that is something that with streaming in this day and age of streaming, that's sad. But I think where with Disney, like when Disney edits their stuff, you may that the fear of that is that Disney wants to say like edit Splash or something like we talked about, or the French Connection. The next physical media version that Disney decides to put out of those could be the edited version, whereas like the edited version on Tubi will just be the edited version on Tubi. The physical media copy of the other copies out there that are of the movies, like what that Full Moon makes and stuff, won't be edited. You can still go back and see the boobs. You can still go back and hear the cuss words. But I'm trying to play devil's advocate here too, because at the same time, it's wrong. I feel it is wrong. You shouldn't edit art like that. You shouldn't do that. But also, there have to. It's like a TV network. So see, we can go back and forth all day with this, and whether it's right or wrong or right. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit that they have to be edited. But also, at the same time, knowing having spoken to a lot of independent directors and stuff, and learning about what they go through to get their work out there and everything, and how Tubi is an important tool for them to get their work seen. I understand that. So really, at the end of the day, the choice is yours and how you feel about it, and whether or not you can still watch Tubi, or whether or not you have to turn off Tubi now because it edited stuff. The choice is yours. To me, I will always choose physical media. I will always choose physical media over streaming any day of the week. But I will give Tubi props for what it's done for independent directors and stuff like that. I can't say I get behind the editing of it, but I understand why they do it, because of the advertisers. And if you want Tubi to stay free, this is the price you're going to have to pay if you're a Tubi watcher, if you want Tubi to stay free and grow. But to me, I will go to my Blu-rays, I will go to my DVDs, I will do all that because I am a physical media lover. And I think when I say physical media is the superior format, this is what I mean by physical media is the superior format, because it is at least as of now, especially the older films, at least as of now, are unedited, unchanged, can't be taken away from you. If you want to see some boobs, you can see some boobs. If you want to hear some cuss words, you can hear the cuss words. If you want to see Daryl Hannah's butt, you can see Daryl Hannah's butt. What worries me in the future of physical media releases is if a company like Disney or Warner Brothers has taken it upon their ears from the people on the mobs on Twitter that don't represent the entire world, that they hear like, well, this doesn't fit with my modern sensibilities. I don't want to see a woman's breast. I don't want to see a man's butt. I don't want to hear those cuss words. Can you please release a copy where it's edited? That's what worries me in the future, like future editions of like studio releases and stuff being edited on a physical copy. So that's what worries me in that sense. I had never really thought about that till the French Connection thing. But with the Tubi edits, I think those movies will stay free and clear. The physical copy, or if they're on other streaming services, like with the Full Moon movies, you will still see them unedited on those platforms, and the physical media releases won't be edited. But also at the same time, I can understand a lot of people who really, really love Tubi who are very, very upset over this. I get it 100%. This is why I say choose physical media. choose physical media. I will choose it over streaming any day of the week. But also, I respect Tubi for the tool that is for independent creators, just like Michael Calio, who I just talked to, who's doing Dinner with Leatherface and Aliens vs. Rednecks. His stuff is on Tubi, and he loves it. And I completely get it. I completely get it. But let me know what you guys think about this. Does this upset you as a Tubi watcher? If you're a Tubi watcher, does this upset you? Does this make you go, you know what? I don't think I'm going to watch Tubi anymore. Or do you go, well, I'm fine with it because I still have my physical. I can still get those movies. Because a lot of times those movies you watch, you can still get on physical. You can get a DVD or Blu-ray of them. So if it doesn't bother you in that sense, please let me know all that in the comment section down below. Or if you're like, I know I have a lot of people watching my channel that are absolutely against streaming in any way, shape, or form, and I completely respect that, and you guys are awesome, and I do commend all those people that have never gone streaming. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. And if anybody watching, if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications. That would be awesome if I earned your guys' subscriptions, or possibly share the video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you, and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you all for being channel members here and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you liked me, hated me, or liked this video, or hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever you all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media. It truly is the superior format. Godspeed.